everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Falcons have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Eagles going up against the Falcons.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Carry now for Wendell Smallwood. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. High five, baby. High five. Let's go. Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though, and it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right, that opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. On 2nd down, Smallwood. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
First down, a run with Smallwood. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. the gun. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Looking to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that's to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is right through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winters. Going right side here, and that's complete. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Throwing on 1st down. Winters. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 2nd down, Johnson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
From the gun, Winters got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
To throw on second down. Winters in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Here's third and goal now, back at the 11. Operating from the gun. Winters, and it's caught. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 1-yard line. 11 yards, but still not enough. Fourth down. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
To throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Now back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. J.J. Watt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Falcons on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17. They'll look to throw here. He's going to air one out, and he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 18. So a special teams mistake on a long punt return.
And think about the momentum that leaks out after that play, right? It's built up, terrific return, everyone's excited, but that flag on the ground can bring it way, way back.
All right, here we go.
Johnson running right. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. David Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back to throw here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Brown. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. taken at about the 16. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And and Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
Off the play fake. Winters. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. And first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Looking to throw on second down. Winters firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They start the drive with Smallwood. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Play action. They'll throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
That's pulled in at the 32. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. On first down, Winters. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. There he goes inside the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. David Johnson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And here now come the Falcons. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They're going to look to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down. They'll set up a throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Corey Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. David Johnson on his way. 20, 10, 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. David Johnson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll set up to throw. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run with Smallwood out of the pistol. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The 2nd quarter score from Cincinnati, and the Ravens have opened things up there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On 1st and 10, Winters. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, Winters, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he connects with Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. They give to Johnson going right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will extend their lead even further. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So it'll be first down here after the run. He'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. No gain, and it's second down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. J.J. Watt. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The Falcons on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He's going to look deep down the field, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This is taken at the 23. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Tennessee. And the Titans dominant. They have added to their totals in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Throwing on first down. Winters. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the ground, this is Johnson. And some room to work. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Here's Johnson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Zach Cunningham coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg.
Travis Kelce, he's at the 40. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Come get some. Set. Boom, 90.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Travis Kelce with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Eagles on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. And he is level. Knocked down hard. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he is knocked down from the side, right near the 39. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The Eagles on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here we go now. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Here's Sam Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the fourth quarter now. For the moment, it's in fact the Titans who have the lead there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 4.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Here we go now. Blue
Running for it, Smallwood. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. They'll drop to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 21-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Nick. Here we go.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he has the...
go.